Hey, what's going on, guys? Wanted to shoot a quick video today talking about the Group D funds that are coming out this week. And this is a tweet from the YieldMax ETF's account. They said on this upcoming Wednesday, December 18th, the following tickers are going to be announcing dividends: MSTY, YQQQ, AMZY, APLY, AIYY, DISO, SQY, SMCY, and then the two weekly pairs, YMAX and YMAC. So the big one on the list for sure is MSTY. It's been very choppy, so I'm sure there's been a ton of premium to capture. YQQQ, I'm not real familiar with this one. I think this is probably an inverse fund. AMZY, obviously pretty simple with this one. It's Amazon based. APLY, AIYY, DISO, SQI Square. This one's Disney. This one's AI based. And then SMCY, very volatile one as well, especially with it just recently. I think they just got recently removed from the NASDAQ 100, whereas MSTY got entered and PLTR got entered. So those are two tickers that probably could be getting a lot more attention because of the underlying inclusion in the NASDAQ 100. So definitely keep an eye out for those two. I think those are definitely a big announcement and definitely bullish for MSTR and Palantir, and then obviously bearish for SMCY, and I think there were a couple other big names that got removed as well, but definitely I know SMCY was a big one. Yeah, so let's go ahead and look at some of the comments here. Zoom out a little bit. Last distribution before Christmas. Yeah, people are definitely gonna hopefully use some of this money for Christmas. MSTY, yeah, that's gonna be a huge pair, I believe. Who thinks MSTY could be over $4 again? Yeah, that would be massive. I'll look at the dividend history for that one here in a minute, and then we can kind of just look at that and maybe project some of the numbers. 2 more distributions before the new year. If it wasn't my tax-free investment funds, I'd be putting it into a higher bracket. Yeah, for sure. That's something you definitely have to consider. Coming towards the end of the year. Hopefully you're saving some money for taxes because that time is coming for sure. Looking for a nice month for MSTY and a rebound from YMAX. Yeah, YMAX paid pretty small last week. We'll look at that one here in a second too. But yeah, I think they paid 12 cents, so it wasn't a huge one for them. MSTY average dividend to date is just under $3. Yeah, MSTY has been on a tear. SMCY, this guy's looking for that one to come. Everybody's wanting $4, it looks like, for MSTR. So that would be, looks like that's the goal everyone's hoping for. This is my favorite week. This guy or girl owns MSTY, AMZY, and Square. Let's go. And by the way, please come out with some merch, or at least license me to do the merch on your behalf. That'd be funny. YieldMax gear. Yeah. But needless to say, I think a lot of people are going to be excited for this MSTY payment, especially, like this guy said, before Christmas. They could opt to not drip or not invest elsewhere and kind of use some of this cash flow for whatever it might be. Group D and Group B wars intensify. Yeah, for sure. MSTY is their best performing fund year to date, I believe. So everyone's definitely a huge fan of that. My favorite week: MSTY, AMZY, YMAX, and YMAG. Yep, absolutely. Chillin' waiting has the YMAX king. Yeah, and then Keimer has some massive plays for sure. Looks like this past week he got $121 for AMD. You got 2 payments for them. Coney was a massive one, $2,200. Alti $2,100. And then another payment from Coney and another payment from Alti. So yeah, that guy's definitely all in on these YieldMax funds for sure. But yeah, some option plays. I like to see that. That's something I've been focusing on a lot as well. But yeah, let's go and look at the dividend history for MSTY. See if I can pull this over here real quick. Fix it on the screen so you guys can see it. Okay, that makes it a little bit better. Yeah, so MSTY is currently trading for $37.58. Its dividend yield currently, according to its most recent cash amount or cash distribution, is 141% yield. I think they're definitely going to probably pay a little less than that this month. I have no idea, though. I haven't been really actively watching their options. I know there's some YouTubers that do that. I think that's pretty cool. So definitely go check out their videos. But I have not been actively looking at their positions and seeing if they've been winning their option trades or not. But the last 2 months, they've paid over $4, $4.19, $4.42. Month before that was $1.85. But yeah, so if they can go 3 months in a row of over $4, I think the community and the investors will be very, very happy. We'll see, though. This is definitely going to be a big one this week. What was another one? Was it AMZY? Is that one? I think a lot of people were looking at that. Pull this over. AMZY is trading for $20.23. Year to date, I don't know if, yeah, looks like it started out at, opened at $21, so it is negative from a price return year to date. Looking at the dividend history, the last month they paid $1.17. I think if they can pay over $1 again, people will be happy about that. Looks like according to their most recent distribution, they're paying almost a 70% yield. So another very high one. But yeah, and then lastly, I kind of want to just pull up the YieldMax distribution schedule so you guys can see that. And just a reminder, this is the, so those are the target 12 funds. Scroll back up, apologies. Yeah, so this is the Group D payment, this one right here. So they will declare it on Wednesday. Once again, ex-dividend date will be Thursday, and then payment will be Friday. It looks like Group A is going to actually pay one more time this year as well. They'll go on declaration date day after Christmas, ex-date the 27th, and then payment date on the 30th. So got 2 more payments from their group funds this year, and obviously YieldMax and YMAG as well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And then once again, the Group D funds, I'll show you this list. These are the Group D funds here. So we got MSTY on deck. MSTY, YQQ, AMZY, Aptly, AIYY, DISO, Square, SKUI, SMCY, and then the 2 weekly pairs. So keep an eye out for that. Once again, these are the Group D distributions that will be paying this upcoming Friday. They'll go on. Okay, so just for clarity here, they will go, today is the 14th. This upcoming Wednesday, they will declare it at 7, I think it's like 6:55 in the morning. The ex-dividend date will be the Thursday following, so December 19th. And then as long as you have these shares before December 19th, so you have to purchase them on December 18th, you'll be owning them on the ex-dividend date, and then you'll receive a payment. Depending on your broker, most of the time it's sometime during Friday. I know someone recently talking about Robinhood doesn't play until the after hours on Friday, but you should receive a payment on the 20th or around then. So just keep that in mind. Once again, these are the Group D YieldMax funds that will be paying this upcoming week.